It's Mother's Day weekend here in Australia, so join my mum and I as we spend the afternoon sewing together. We are working on a new Scrappy quilt. I hope you enjoy this video. I am in my mother's art room today, art and craft, as you can see. She's a very arty and crafty person.
Yes. I have too many interests.
So I think the main ones at the moment that you do are card making and painting.
Yes.
At the moment.
I think watercolour I love, and yeah, card making is my little business, but I also love to sew and do acrylics and
yep. And she
embroidery, lots of slow stitching.
She has been a quilter in the past, and that's where I learnt how to quilt from you.
Oh.
So if you saw my last video where I was homesick, it was a vlog, I spent some time starting a new Scrappy quilt, and I was talking to Mum about it, and I convinced her to make one as well. So we're going to do it together as a bit of a little project together. Oh, I mean, we're both making two separate quilts, but we are going to make it together. I first saw this Scrappy quilt idea from Kate, the Last Homely House YouTube video, and she got the idea from a YouTuber, Terry Rowland. So I noticed that Kate has now started another one of these Scrappy quilts, just in her last video. So now I feel like we're doing it alongside her as well, which is cute.
Yes. Yeah. Also, I feel like Rachel has asked me to do this because she thinks I have way too much fabric and way too many scraps, and I think she wants me to use them up.
So underneath underneath this table is three tubs of fabric, which now, because you're not quilting, you're not really using. So I thought this would be a good opportunity for you to use up some of your scraps.
You and Amy and Lila will come and shop from my supply.
So in my last video, I showed you some of these. I did make a few more since then. I like that one. Hey,
yeah, that's lovely.
So mine are 4 inches wide. I'm just using this as my guide. Oh. It's basically just a scrap of square rectangle in the center, and then you surround it with another color. So contrasting is good, and so I made that blue one.
Yes, I'm finding the ones with the most contrast look the best. Yeah.
So love that black and white. Well, it's beige and black fabric. So I love those 3. Then I put it in the center. And the blue, and so I've got a lot of light blue fabrics from the quilt that I made Merle. So that reminds me of her. So I did those. They're the ones I did the other day after work one day. I haven't seen Mum's blocks yet, so I told her about this idea on
last Sunday. Yes,
and it's only Friday, and she's made
100 blocks.
100 blocks. So she's beating me.
Yeah, and also mine, the only ruler I had was a 4.5 inch. Yep. So I thought rather than go out and buy another ruler, I'll make 4.5 inch blocks.
Yep, so ours will be slightly different.
So it's only a 1/2 inch.
And Kate does 3.5 inch on her. So yeah, you're going to see lots of...
So I think it'll make mine move along a little bit quicker.
It will, especially when you make 100 in 1 week. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to see these for the first. It's a big reveal. I'm going to see these for the first time.
So a lot of my scraps are either Cave Facet, Tula Pink, Lizzie House, and
spots.
Just and spots. I love spots and
loving that pink. Yeah,
so it's really good to use them up, and they'll be out again.
Spotty. Yeah, you're right. Look at that, the blue and that yellow. That good contrast. Look at that. Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, blues. Okay, lots of those ones. Lots of green. Oh, I love that colour.
Yeah,
it's like a greeny yellow. It's
like a citrine, I think.
Oh, you should just make a pocket for your dress.
It's one of the Moda solids.
Yeah.
And I think these are Amy Butler.
That looks like Amy Butler to me.
Yeah, they're Amy. And there's I've got a few different ones of hers.
Yeah.
So, Yeah.
Yeah, cute.
Yeah. I've been a fabric lover from
Way
for a
back.
long time.
Oh,
A
look,
few-
what's this fabric here? It's got like red.
Yeah, it's got little hearts in it.
Oh, yeah.
They're little pink hearts on red. Yeah. Yeah, they're really cute. I think one of my sewing friends gave me that one.
Yep. I love that you have spots. Spots is going to feature, I think. I think of you when I think of spots.
Oh, that's
So
good.
there's lots of different spotty ones.
Yeah, and this
Oh, look.
this is a cake
That's K
facet.
facet. But it's a dull, it's a...
It'll be more of an. I think it'll work as a neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's still
I
his
didn't
lovely
realise-
big cabbages.
I didn't
but
realise he had them in those colourways.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
and then
Oh,
same,
yeah, I've seen it
same
in that.
designer in the big ones. Oh, and this was just from Spotlight, and some of your hand dyeds that you'd made.
Yeah,
But that fabric's from Spotlight.
I think I have this fabric in grey.
I've got it in 3 different colours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this was from the op shop.
Oh, I love that one.
That's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Love, love, love that
And
fabric.
here I've put a bit of a K facet flower.
You
in
found
there.
it at the op shop. Does that look? That looks like it's hand dyed. Do you reckon?
It could be, yeah, or just one of those batiks. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I suppose.
And this is another. But see, that's not enough contrast in the middle. But I've already made it now, so it'll just go in, and
Oh, I
I'm sure
like
it will work.
So I remember when you made a quilt with all these
Tulip Pink Neptune.
Neptune, yeah.
The range is. It
Yeah,
was one of her.
I remember
It was
that
my
one.
very first introduction to her, and it's one of her first ranges.
This was
I
another
think.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved that range.
And she's got little things hidden all amongst it, like sea creatures and seahorses, and
yeah, it was so.
and now I know she does that all the time, hides little things in her fabric. But when I saw this, it just blew my mind. I'd never seen it before.
Ooh, spots again in grey and black.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
more leaves from Cafe.
Beautiful.
So
All right,
that's-
so that's
so
the
that's-
first 50.
That's the first 50, and now these are different again. I think mostly a lot of them.
She's going to bundle them up in bags of 50 so she knows
Yeah.
how many she's
So
done.
I know Kate from the last Homely House made 630 squares to make her quilt.
Yours
So
are
because
bigger.
mine will be half an inch bigger, I'm thinking I'll probably only need 500 and something.
Won't yours be an inch bigger?
I'm not. Oh, then hers. Oh yeah, I'm
She's-
half an inch bigger than you.
Yeah, she's doing 3.5.
But I'm
Yeah.
an inch bigger than Kate's, yes. This one's very, it reminds me of Monet, yeah.
Oh! So this one is Spider-Man.
This is from Lila, your daughter's messenger bag we made. We made a
that's-
messenger bag and she wanted,
Spider-Man, yeah.
she wanted Spider-Man fabric, so I thought that was a lovely nod to my granddaughter.
Oh.
And these are going to be some neutrals.
I like neutrals. I'm going to have lots of neutrals in mine.
So far I haven't made a lot, but I'm sure I'll get there.
I have a feeling your quilt's going to be a lot brighter than mine.
Probably.
Just
you
from
know,
our personalities and our fabric
Yeah.
choices. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I do like really
Yeah.
bright fabric.
Case in point.
Oranges. Now that's left over from the beautiful bunting I made for Christopher, your brother's engagement party. He
Yes.
and Coralie wanted really bright
Bunting.
and so I have a lot of fabric left from that. So it's
Yeah.
going into this
I remember
as well.
that one. I remember that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, and this is from
Frida.
Frida Kahlo. Made a dress out of this,
Oh, yeah,
and I've got some leftovers.
That's
Tula
Tula
Pink.
as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the Neptune range. Yeah,
Ooh,
so
more spots. What else you got in here?
This
More
is-
cave.
yeah,
Oh, stripes. Birdies. So you definitely got every colour. So are you going to organise yours?
I'd love to do a colour wash like Kate did.
Yeah, I think I'd like to do that too.
but I'm not sure.
Well, we can play with them
Sure
once we-
how I will do it because I don't have the lovely design wall like she has.
Neither do I.
But I know you can use a queen size flannelette sheet and put that on the wall and the blocks stick to the flannelette.
We might have to try that.
So
somewhere.
yeah,
Anyway, we can work that. We can play
We'll
with
work that out.
Yeah.
So far, it might take a couple of months to make enough blocks, or a few weeks.
No,
anyway.
a few weeks for you, but then you'll have to wait for me to finish so we can do it together.
Yes.
All right. Well, we might leave you there, and I'll get some filming of maybe us making a few more blocks.
Yep.
While we're spending time together this afternoon, and then at the end, stay for the end of the video because Mum is also making a hand embroidery. What do you call it?
Well, I'm calling it a rock pool.
Yeah.
And I first saw it on Fleur Wood's new book that she has called Untamed Thread. So I haven't done a class with her, but she puts lots of photos in her book, and I'm just sort of following along with that and using different colours though than hers and making this rock pool, and I'm really enjoying doing that.
So stick around because I'll take some shots of it because it is amazing. It looks so good. Yeah, you'll love that.
I'll do a few and then I can go and sew and you'll have a heap more. Oh, because you didn't bring your cutter. Do you want to try that new one?
Yeah.
So the blade should be pristine, but...
Oh!
Is it? No good?
No, I wasn't putting enough pressure down or something. It totally slipped. This is so slippery. Although it has a grip on it.
Yeah, see, mine doesn't have much of a grip on it either. I know.
Yeah.
Whereas these has these little things.
All right, I'm just going to move away from that line that I just did because it... Very good. See, I always have to stand on my tippy toes. Oh, it's moving straight away.
Yeah, you know what I found? I found you have to have, when I'm cutting mine, I find I have to have someone there and someone here. Oh. I found that too. That nearly drove me nuts. Yeah. I even wondered about putting double-sided tape on the back of it. Yeah, I had the same problem, Joel.
You know how you bought me that, it was for hexagons, and it was like a Lazy Susan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here.
Yes. I was thinking I'll use one of those.
Yeah.
So
I used that for a fair bit too.
You bought me one.
Did I?
Yeah. When I was doing my and I used it when I was doing my hexagons.
Yeah.
But
then you weren't using it, so you threw it out?
Well, maybe because I can't remember. But also we moved, and I'm just thinking, did it get lost in the move? But anyway, I can't find it. But I thought of it because...
yeah, because it's really handy for doing that. But you still got to have your
but then you
hand. See, and look, I've got the birdie in a beautiful spot. For those two. Very happy with that. And then
I just don't like rotary cutting, I think.
You want to do it all by scissor?
I like scissors. I really like scissors. Did you see in the last video how Dean used my scissors?
Yes, I told some of my sewing friends that it.
And I was like, "What are you doing?"
What? I know, I did see that.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll put that in my video. It'll be funny, but don't do it again.
But I'm gonna have to kill you. To get this bird,
you're gonna waste.
I'm gonna waste so much, so I don't think I'll worry.
No worry.
Worry?
Yeah, because you can use for centres.
What's any bird on there? Where's that one?
Oh, Mum, you can lock it in place.
Oh.
So you push it across.
Oh, that'd be better. Oh, yeah. See? Yeah, it's only brand new, and I hadn't thought about using it properly yet.
I think cutting. How many are we gonna have to do of these? I'm already regretting my decision.
You're regretting? That's why I'm glad I've got the 4.5.
well, the other thing I was thinking of doing, so I could.
Or you could put.
You know what I could do? Get a pen, put this in place, get my pen and
just do it and
draw
sit at
it,
night
and then sit on the couch and watch TV and cut them with scissors. Oh, I'm so gonna do that.
You could.
I'll cut a few here while I'm here, but that's what I'm gonna do at home.
Okay.
Because that would be quite relaxing, but this is not. I think it's the pressure of slippage.
Yeah, but also it does hurt your wrist, don't you find?
Yeah. Okay, I've done 2 in all that time.
Do you think 3 of this brown will be enough?
Yeah.
You know, this is the very first rotary cutter I bought in America.
It does look very 90s.
34 years ago when I made my first quilt, and it is still going.
Yeah, yeah. It looks that way because it's brown. It looks like Tupperware.
Yeah.
Dritz. Dritz Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
And it's still working all these years later.
Good technology in Japan.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I like that fabric. I'll have a bit left if I want to use it. Put that down there. Put that in a scrap box.
So actually, that's something I want to buy, Mum. Is I don't really have a fabric pen.
I have good fabric what?
A fabric pen.
Oh.
Like a...
I've got a disappearing one, but before you get to do it, it would disappear.
Yeah.
And then I've got chalk.
Yeah.
But there's heat ones. But you'll be just about cutting off the line anyway, wouldn't you? So you could just about use a biro, and then it'll be in a quarter-inch seam.
Yeah. So I just use a biro.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Or I have got a friction.
I've got a friction pen because
they disappear. What do they disappear with? Heat?
Heat. No, I use them at school for marking, so that then if you decide you want to change your mark, you can rub it out.
Oh, maybe that would be nice in the centre.
Yes. Should we swap some centres?
Yeah.
So that we... Oh,
what about that?
Yeah, I like them.
You like them?
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, I've got more that would be good. Yeah, you can take
No,
some.
I'll choose for you. Oh,
Take
what about
some.
this one?
You don't need to... I'm thinking, that.
I like the green.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you should include much red because
Okay.
you've got pink instead of red.
Pink, yeah. What about that spot though? Leave him out too?
Yeah, save him for Christmas projects.
Alright, all my Christmas fabrics are here. Yeah, I wish I could find my hand dyed. I don't know what I've done with them.
So, Mum, you can use some of these if you want. So I got a pink, an orange, and a aqua hand dye. You can borrow today. Take today.
Well, you can take any of them there. Yeah, so look, those 3 are already. I'd probably make that one a bit shorter.
Oh!
What?
Did you move the table?
Oh, I might have.
Yeah.
Does it need to go up a bit?
No, it's probably better for me because I'm taller.
That's better. Better there.
Yeah.
So I'll just unplug it.
Okay. Did you see that? That's a movable table, so she can work at all different lengths. Or different heights, I should say. Yeah.
Okay, so I set them out in little groups that are going to make each block. So I got this idea from Kate at the Last Homely house, and I just set them out like that, and then so I'm starting up here with this little block, and I get the little middle square, and
Hey, with those stripes, are you going to be lining them up, or are they going to be going the same way or around?
whatever
they come at us.
They're going to all be going that way.
They will be going horizontally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what So I started the little bunny that I learned that from Kate.
So did I.
So you can teach an old dog new tricks. And then I get the next one. So I come down to here.
Oh.
Get this one.
Oh my gosh.
Is this how you do it?
No, I do them one at a time.
And then I just butt that up and whiz that through.
But if you saw my video, mine are not organised or pre-cut like this.
And then I get the next one.
Mine
that
are.
little piece. And I butt that up. Get that nice and straight. So this is why you can get a lot done.
Yeah.
And you're not wasting thread. Although this cuts it off the Janome cuts it off without wasting a lot of thread. But you're not stopping and starting all the time.
That's why you've done 100.
Yeah. And then when you get a fair few through, you can just cut them off. Yeah. So this is my little system. And I just sit here, and I usually have my talking book, or
Yep.
on and. Yeah. So. These new ones that I've done, that's a new stitch that I've just learned. It's called drizzle stitch, and it's so beautiful. And they just look like little corals,
I like
don't
that.
they?
Look at this. It's a ring.
Sitting up, and I'm going to try and do drizzle stitches in the middle of it coming up too. So it's like something in a rock pool that you'd see.
And this one's like a nest.
Mm. Yeah, with some sort of a shell.
I just noticed the real shells.
And look, they've got little pearls. Pearls inside the
adorable.
shells. Yeah.
That's so cute.
And this is tatting.
Yeah, I like the lace. Yeah. Do you have some of Grandma's lace in it?
Yeah, well, I think it's probably mostly all hers. I just used bits out of my stash, but I'm sure it would have been hers. And if we go around here, these have got blue and teal little pearls in amongst the lace. And this is crochet to make this little bowl, and then I filled it with pearls.
There's so much detail. How long have you been working on this?
Only 1 month. And these are like little barnacles.
They do.
Yeah, and this is a new stitch to me too, called weaving. But I mean, I've done weaving on a loom before, but this is just a little woven stitch that lies flat. And these little rings are made with the tops off the milk bottles after you've take the cap off. And this is the little plastic ring, and this is off a yogurt container. Yeah, yeah.
So we were discussing colours as well, and we love the little bits of coral, but we wouldn't go any more colours.
No, I don't think so.
I like the lime green, I have to say.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if that's finished yet. I'm not sure what to do there, but I love the swathes of French knots.
Yeah.
I love them.
And this one's like a spider. You call that spider's web?
Yeah, it's called a woven spider wheel, I think its name is. But I thought it looked a bit like a sea star or some sort of a little sea creature. Yeah.
So good. And what are you going to do with it when it's finished?
I think I'll frame it.
Good idea, I think so.
Yeah, a white box frame.
It would look good next to your beautiful painting over there.
Yeah, yeah. It would actually, Christopher said that.
Ah.
Yeah, he thought that. It looked good over there. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Happy Mother's Day, Mum. I love you. Bye.